Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares.
Hi loves, it's Belinda Selene, and today I want to share with you guys a makeup look, nails, outfits, and also some room DIYs. So let's get started with makeup. I'm going to be using IT Cosmetics brushes. These are some of my favorite. Let's begin with our face. I'm going to make sure to use a foundation primer. This is from Chalet Cosmetics, and what I like about this brand is that they are paraben-free, talc-free, and they have vitamins like A and E, which is something rare that you don't see in a lot of makeup products. So it does have some benefits, and it's healthier for your skin as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and move on to foundation this time, and the foundation that I'm going to reach for is from Maybelline. I often use this foundation because I just feel like it has great coverage and it feels really light on my skin. I just put 2 small pumps on the back of my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and stipple that onto my face, and I like to do some buffering motions as well as patting motions to make sure that I get the best coverage. Moving on to our eyes, I'm going to start with eyeshadow. This is another product from Chalet Cosmetics, and this one is actually my favorite one. I notice that my eyeshadows really tend to stand out, and this is just like an easy primer to apply underneath your eyeshadow. That's something that you always want to do before applying eyeshadow. That way you get the most out of your eyeshadows and it really stands out and it lasts all day long. Now I'm going to be using the Stila palette, and this is one of my favorite palettes. I love this palette because it just has like really pretty warm colors. I'm going to start by using this shade all over my lid, and a trick that I like to use is to diffuse the colors on top. I mostly pack on the color on my lid, and then I slowly transition it out towards my brow bone, but not too much, but it gives you that smoky effect without a dark shade. And now I'm going to mix these 2 colors. It's really pretty. I feel like it's like a copper tone color, and I'm going to add that on my lid, and I do want to make sure that I don't go past my crease line. Next, I'm going to reach for this really pretty brown color, and it's a little bit darker than the one that I had on previous, but I'm going to emphasize the shape of my eye and make them look a lot wider and bigger. To diffuse the color on top and make it look really nice and like it transitions, I'm going to clean it up by adding a shade that's close to my skin tone color, and it just really makes it look nice and clean. And now let's move on to underneath the eye. I feel like an eye look is not complete without adding eyeshadow to the bottom, especially when you have bold colors. So instead of a pencil liner, I'm going to use the 2 shades that I use on top, and I'm going to use the lighter shade towards the inner corner of my eye. Now I'm going to go for that classic cat eye look, which is just something that I'm used to and I always have to have in my makeup looks, just because I feel like, you know, that's my style of makeup. So I'm just going to use this lamb cone eyeliner, which is great for falsies because I feel like it doesn't chip like other eyeliners do. And I'm just going to add a pair of falsies on. As a concealer, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Better Skin Concealer, and this is really going to brighten up underneath my eye, and it's also going to hide my dark circles. Then afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and blend it in and then add a setting powder on top. Next, I'm going to warm up my face by using MAC's Give Me Sun bronzer, and I'm just going to put a little bit more of a tan on my face with this shade, and it's really light, and I really like it because it gives me that warm look, that tanned look without having to go too dark. And then I'm going to contour my face using Benefit's Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to apply that to the bottom of my cheekbones as well as my temples and down the bridge of my nose to really give me that chiseled look and make it look more symmetrical. As my highlighter, I'm going to reach for Chalet's Liquid Shimmer Luminizer, and I'm going to add that to the bridge of my nose, on my cheeks, and also on my cupid's bow. On my cheekbones, I'm going to reach for Chalet's Powder Blush, and this one is in the shade Orgasm, and it's very pigmented, so I did have to be a little careful when applying it because it gives you a really bright color. Next, I'm going to reach for something to fill in my eyebrows, and this is the Star Brow Duo, and what I like to do is just outline my eyebrows on the bottom so that I get a really straight line, and then I go ahead and fill it in with the rest of the powder, giving you a really natural look. On my lips, I'm going to be using one of ColourPop's matte lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Scrooge, which I thought was perfect for this look. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara on the bottom of my lashes. I kind of forgot to do this step, so that's why I was like, wait a second, I feel like something's off. So I had to go back and put on some mascara on the bottom, just so it looks nice and even. And that is all for the makeup look. So many questions on my nails, and I'm actually wearing the shade Chalet from Essie's new winter collection. Now let's move on to our outfit, and I am obsessed with this sweater. You guys have probably seen it a lot on my Instagram, and yes, I do repeat outfits very often, maybe sometimes 2 or 3 times in a week. I can't help it. So this one is from the lookbook store. My pants are from Express. And I love this jacket as well. It's also from the lookbook store. I've been obsessed with this website because they just have such unique, cute clothes. That's a lighter jacket option, or you could wear a heavier coat, and this is probably going to be my favorite this year. And my shoes are from Tory Burch. I'm obsessed with these gold flats. It's like silver and gold, best of both worlds. And now let's move on to some DIYs. So I want to share with you guys how to make this super cute pillow. And all you need is a piece of fabric and a pillow of your choice. I bought mine from Joann Fabrics. You can buy the pillows by themselves, or you could just overlay another pillow. So all I did was measure it out, and then I used a fabric glue gun to attach the fabric together. It's a lot faster and easier than sewing, but if you have a sewing machine, go ahead and do that if you'd like. But for me, I think I'll stick to my glue gun for right now. Then I went ahead and trimmed the excess fabric that was on the sides, and then I flipped it over and made sure to put something flat on the bottom in between the pillowcase so that I can write whatever I wanted on there. And I just used some fabric paint, and you can write whatever you'd like, but I thought Let's Cuddle just sounded super cute. And this time, instead of using a stencil for the words, I decided to handwrite it, and I just think it makes it look a lot more special and meaningful because it is your own personal handwriting. After it has dried, mine took about half an hour. I went ahead and I put the pillow back inside, and then you want to flip it upside down and make sure that you cut off any excess fabric that's on there. And then once you are done, you just want to make sure to hot glue the fabric together. And I try to do this as neat as possible by tucking it in and making sure that there was no fringes on the side of the fabric. I just think it looks so cute and looks so festive. And I also wanted to add some lights to my headboard. I found these on Inkit.com along with the marble pillow that you see on my bed. Our bedrooms are where we spend most of our time, so why not make it look extra cozy for the holidays? I fell in love with this next DIY, and all you have to do is grab a blank canvas. These are super inexpensive, and then just a little paint of your choice. I chose this really pretty blue one because it reminded me of like a winter wonderland, and so I just went ahead and wrote "Let It Snow" on there, and I really wanted the canvas to light up. So all I did was grab an X-Acto knife and then added little crosses where I was going to put the lights. I went to Target and I found these lights right here, which you can find anywhere, and then just poked them through the X's that I cut out and then plugged it in, and it is so adorable. I love how it came out. It really brightens up any room. So that is all for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if you want to see more holiday related videos, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.